welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Today I have a what I eat in a week for you all. I make a lot of what I eat in a day videos, but I've never done a what I eat in a week, so I'm excited to bring you guys along in my week of meals, sharing breakfast, lunch, and dinner options with a focus on high protein meals. I had a whole prep day on Sunday, so I'm starting off my Monday with a foundation already. I'm actually going to be showing you how I prepped everything for the week. I made roasted sweet potatoes, brown rice, chicken, chia pudding, and I made sofrito. If you're not familiar, sofrito is basically this blend of cilantro, garlic and onion, olive oil, and it just makes your life so much easier when you're cooking protein. I got the idea from my grandma. I was visiting my mom's house and I noticed that they had these big jars of sofrito and they were just like seasoning protein with it, and I was like, this is genius, because every time I cook protein I have to chop things from scratch, so sofrito makes it so much simpler. I also made a tahini dressing that I can like drizzle on my different meals this week, and I made my trusty celery juice that I have every week with just celery and pineapple. Stay tuned to see how my prep day went yesterday. It's Sunday prep day, which basically sets the tone for my whole week. I like to get a few staples ready so I don't have to think too hard about meals when things get real busy during the week. First up is my sofrito. I blend together red onion, garlic cloves, olive oil, cilantro, and scallions, and I just use this to pretty much season all of my proteins throughout the week, and it saves me so much time. Next, my tahini dressing. I mix a 1/4 cup of tahini, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and 1 garlic clove, and then I just stir everything together. It's creamy, tangy, and goes with literally everything: salads, grain bowls, roasted veggies, you name it. For breakfast, I prep a chia pudding. I whisk together 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 1 cup of oat milk, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 cup of chia seeds, and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Pop it in the fridge and it's ready whenever I need a quick high protein snack or a filling breakfast. I also like to start my mornings with a cup of celery juice. I juice celery stalks and 1 entire pineapple. Celery juice is amazing for hydration, digestion, and reducing bloating. It's definitely my go-to morning ritual. For carbs, I cube sweet potatoes, toss them with a little olive oil and salt, and I air fry them until they're crispy. I also made a batch of brown rice, and I just add a little bit of butter and a pinch of salt, cook it for 20 minutes, and this is my base for bowls throughout the week. And of course, my protein prep, I cube chicken breasts and toss them with some of my sofrito. I seasoned it with Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute, oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and a pinch of salt, plus a drizzle of olive oil. Cook it through and it's ready to throw into any meal. And that's my meal prep Sunday. Once the kitchen looked a little less chaotic, I treated myself by arranging some carnations I picked up. I had not bought myself flowers in a while, so this felt like the perfect little reward after all that cooking I did. was really easy to put together because I prepped the chia seeds yesterday, so it was just a matter of assembling everything together. So good. Perfect breakfast. It has a lot of fiber. If you are someone who consumes a lot of protein, make sure you're also eating your fiber. That's why I love chia seeds, because they're packed with fiber. So perfect day to start the day. Anyways, I'll see you guys during lunchtime. It is lunchtime. I pretty much have everything prepped, which is amazing. I have my rice prepped, my tahini dressing, my protein, which is gonna be chicken. I'm just making my veggies, which should take about 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to get a bite of every little thing on this plate. So good. The flavors are incredible. Wow, really good. It's kind of a big meal because I'm hoping to get a workout in later on today, so I need to stay fueled. I'm gonna go finish my food and I'll catch up with you guys during dinner. Hey y'all, it is time for dinner. I am feeling hella tired. Definitely don't want to make dinner. I'm thinking shrimp tacos because, you know, shrimp cooks really fast. Tacos are easy to assemble. I just have to chop a couple things.
To season the shrimp, I added a spoonful of my homemade sofrito, a sprinkle of garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute, a pinch of salt, and just a drizzle of olive oil. Mix that all together and cook the shrimp. When the shrimp are almost done, I like to toss in a few cilantro leaves right at the end for some extra flavor. For the toppings, I made a quick pico de gallo with chopped tomato, red onion, cilantro, fresh lime juice, and a little salt. Then I heated up some corn tortillas, layered on the shrimp, topped it with the pico de gallo, and crumbled a little bit of feta cheese on top. This is the kind of healthy, high-protein dinner I could literally eat every week because it's just so quick and easy to make.
The tacos were so good, y'all. Like, ugh. I just prepared my tea, which means it's the end of the night for me. I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I just got back from walking Chase and I'm about to make some breakfast. I'm actually trying something new today. These are the Emilu chicken sausages. I have tried their maple chicken patties and they're really good. I bought them twice from Costco. I saw that they have these by the same brand and I was like, why not give it a shot? I'll let y'all know how I like these. Apparently these are Whole30 approved and paleo, if that matters to you. Let's get right into it. breakfast is served. I actually tasted the chicken sausages. They're not as good as the maple sausages, but I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast, work from home, and I'll catch up with you guys during lunch. It is lunchtime and I am not in the mood to cook or to wash dishes. I'm also not super hungry, so I'm just gonna make myself a smoothie. I have these frozen fruits. I believe I got these at Costco. It has blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, kale, spinach, and bananas. It comes in a little pouch like this. One of those. I'm also gonna add a cup of Greek yogurt because we're still prioritizing protein. A tablespoon of honey, only because I really wish I had frozen bananas, but I don't. This does have bananas in them, but you know, not as many as I would add to it for sweetness. And 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of oat milk, half a cup or so, and about half a cup of water as well. Ready. Let's give it a taste. It's really good. Really delicious. Honestly, you can never go wrong with a smoothie. I also added a couple of fresh blueberries at the top. Very good. It is really late. Hi guys. Embarrassingly late. And I just came back from my run. I was only supposed to do 3 miles, but I ended up doing 5.3 miles or so. I took a new pre-workout today and like my body just wanted to keep pushing, so I listened to it and I ran for like a whole hour almost. I just made my dinner. Honestly, the best thing I did for myself for this week of meals was meal prep ahead of time, because the chicken was made already, so was the rice. This is pico de gallo from last night's tacos. The only thing I made was the cilantro dressing. That's it. So I'm gonna have my meal and go to sleep. See you guys in the morning for breakfast. Go-to breakfast, which is pretty much always eggs with some kind of protein or sausage. If you haven't tried crunchy chili onion on your eggs, try them. I get mine from Trader Joe's.
For lunch, I was in the mood for something quick and easy, so I went with my go-to lentil pasta. It's high protein, cooks fast, and you only need a few simple ingredients. I started off by frying a couple spoonfuls of my homemade sofrito in a little olive oil. Once that got nice and fragrant, I added about a half cup of heavy whipping cream. I actually love making it with coconut milk, but today I only had heavy cream on hand. For seasoning, I used Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute, garlic powder, onion powder, tablespoon of Jamaican jerk seasoning. I only add a tablespoon because this can make it very spicy. Cajun seasoning, salt. Then I poured in a bit of chicken stock to make it extra flavorful and finished it off with a sprinkle of smoked paprika. I let that simmer for a few minutes so all the flavors can come together. While that cooked, I boiled my lentil pasta and then tossed it all together with the sauce.
Good. Dinner time, I'm making ramen. I'm seasoning the chicken the same way that I seasoned the chicken on Sunday, so if you want to see how I did that, just rewind, but I'll explain the rest of the process.
I start off my ramen by cooking some chicken and getting it nice and golden. Once that's cooked through, I cut up a few potatoes and add them straight into the same pot along with some chicken broth and hot water. Then I throw in a Scotch bonnet pepper, a few pieces of corn on the cob, and some fresh cilantro leaves. I only let the cilantro leaves simmer for a few minutes just to infuse the broth with the fresh flavor, and then I fish it right out. I also add a few allspice seeds for some warmth. I let everything simmer together for a bit, and then I taste and adjust the seasoning until the broth tastes just right. Once the broth is ready, I cook up some brown rice noodles that I found recently at Home Goods, and then I just add that right into my bowl. For toppings, I go in with some seaweed sheets, a soft boiled egg topped with some crunchy chili onion. I just don't have eggs if it's not with crunchy chili onion. And a sprinkle of scallions. And that's my ramen. I promise you, it's so good. It's basically my specialty at this point. I make it at least twice a month, and it's just like the perfect cozy soup for fall and winter. Seriously, if you try one thing from this video, make it this one.
It is time for breakfast, and we're doing another simple breakfast today, so yeah, let's get right into it. Oh my gosh, I just realized I didn't even bring myself a spoon for my chia seed pudding, but I used the leftover chia seed pudding that I made earlier in the week on Sunday when we were meal prepping, and I added a little bit of pistachio cream, granola, and some blueberries, and I also made a little avocado toast with feta cheese. Pretty simple, and I wanted like a sweet and savory mix, so I have the best of both worlds right here on my plate, on my little wooden board. Let me get a spoon. So for lunch, I am reheating the rest of that brown rice I made, as well as the chicken. I also have these pickled onions that I made a while ago, so I'm just gonna add some of that. And I'm also adding some of those leftover veggies I had. So this is basically a concoction of leftovers. A little bit of feta on top. I pretty much used all the veggies, all the rice, and all the chicken I had left over. Added a little feta, some pickled onions, and some cilantro. I'm excited. It looks so yummy and colorful. I love when my plates look this colorful. This is your sign to not let your leftovers go to waste, okay? To hit the gym. I'm gonna have the rest of this smoothie that I made a couple days ago. So this is gonna be my breakfast slash pre-workout snack.
I made the most delicious Mediterranean quinoa bowl, definitely one of my favorite meals this week. I started by washing my quinoa really well, then simmering it with some chicken broth that I seasoned with a little bit of Cajun seasoning. I let that cook on low until the quinoa was fluffy and tender. While that was cooking, I made some chickpeas. I seasoned them with olive oil, a spoonful of my homemade sofrito, Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and smoked paprika. I let those simmer on the stove covered for a few minutes until they got soft and soaked up all of the spices. Then I made a quick red pepper feta dip. I blended together feta cheese with roasted red peppers. I got this one from Trader Joe's. A drizzle of olive oil, a splash of red wine vinegar, and 2 garlic cloves. I pulsed everything in the food processor until it got nice and smooth. To put it all together, I started with my quinoa, added a big spoonful of that roasted red pepper feta dip, and I layered on the chickpeas, topped everything with fresh cucumber, some pickled red onion, and half of an avocado. I served it with 2 pieces of pita on the side. This meal was so flavorful and satisfying. Honestly, the perfect balance of creamy, spicy, tangy.
for this what I eat in a week. I'm getting ready to go to the gym, but I wanted to close out this vlog first and thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some meal ideas and inspiration. Let me know in the comments which recipe you're hoping to recreate first. Also, I just made a Substack. All the recipes from this video are going to be on there, so make sure to check that out for detailed recipes and notes. And also all of my future meals will be on there as well, so make sure to subscribe to get emails whenever I post meal content on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you want more videos like this, and subscribe, y'all. We're only 300 subscribers away from reaching 10,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.